When you think of 3D printing, what vision pops up in your mind? A common comparison is that 3D printing is like a glue gun, in which you have a device that can easily heat and squeeze materials out of a nozzle. What sets 3D printing apart from a glue gun is both the potential scale of the device and the filaments that could be used to produce a wealth of different products. 3D printing can bring unimaginable possibilities when working and layering two-dimensional shapes. Take a houseplant, for instance. The construction industry is emerging into a sea change where architects and startup companies have developed AutoCAD models of three-dimensional houses and applying them to practice through the creation of affordable housing units. The results we have already seen have been immensely transformative. It is safe to say that the landscape of construction will change because of numerous benefits. To highlight these benefits, I point to construction companies' triple bottom line. 3D printing in the industry encapsulates all possible benefits that sustainable solutions should provide for companies and their communities. Raw material use has shown significant decreases, massive overhead cost reductions are the norm for construction companies, and the development of affordable housing for people across the world ensures that local and national economies will thrive. By centralizing the housing design to one role, the planning time needed to construct houses is reduced and consumer input is put to the forefront. This makes it a lot easier for assessing the life cycle analysis of company products from the outset, as only necessary materials are brought on site for house creation. Most company cost savings are transportation related, whether it is labor costs mitigated by removing tight security or over-engineering of parts to ensure robustness. On-site printing removes the need for any of these factors, and this significantly boosts company profits. Startup companies such as Apis Core have already seen a 40% cost reduction in their operations. Resource consumption is brought down through the design efficiencies that are considered through 3D printing planning. Observing from a different perspective can encourage experimentation of rigid designs through truss shapes, as well as hollow walls for improved insulation. Modular design practices ensure that material use is granular and minimal. While the historical 60% of raw resource use comes from the construction industry in countries like the UK, this number will decrease over time as more companies adopt 3D printing innovations. The potential for unthinkable materials is amazing, as companies have already tested robust houses made of mud. They have also observed market improvements in the use of recyclable materials. It is out of reach for many people to construct a house from scratch due to the complex process involved and architects typically wanting to follow strict conventional approaches. Fortunately for printing, many shapes are possible for houses, and many costs associated with house construction are alleviated. With further adoption of 3D printing, it is possible that competition further lowers the price of house construction across different communities. The level of construction that printing offers translates on a global scale across developed and developing countries. Printing can solve numerous housing crises internationally and provides an outlet for developing regions and countries to expand from a socio-economic standpoint. 3D printing brings about many opportunities that modern society should take advantage of sooner rather than later. So why shouldn't we adopt 3D printing in the construction industry? To sustain our world and the population within it, we need to push the industry forward in this new and exciting way.